All right, so this is the 7 golden rules of coaching. Now, if you're running a class or running a kids program or really any program, most important thing by far is what actually happens on your mats at any given day. Everybody's like one bad class away from quitting, so we want to make sure that every class is amazing. Okay, so first rule, number 1, keep it safe. Injured students don't keep training. Right. So if everything else in your school is perfect, but people are getting hurt a lot, your school is not going to do well. We need our classes to be safe. Rule number 2, be professional. Yes, that means clean. Everything should be cleaned every day, right? Not just the mats, the bathrooms, everything. Every single day, those things need to be cleaned, disinfected, and wiped out. New mom comes in and sees a dirty bathroom, she's going to walk right out the door on you. And we want to start and end classes on time. Hey, that's super important, especially with parents that have multiple kids and multiple sports and different programs, right? They need to know what time to be there. They need to know what time they're going to leave. So we want every class to start and end on time. We want to go in with a plan. We don't want to just show up and have everybody look at us and think, oh yeah, they're just winging it. They got no idea what they're doing today. Okay, we want to go in with a plan. We know what we're doing, and we want to make sure that everything looks the part. We should go in looking like a martial arts instructor, right? We shouldn't be having everybody else is in their uniforms and we're out there in jeans and a hoodie. Okay, that's not good. We want to look the part, look professional. Rule number 3, make it fun. The classes have to be fun. If people are coming to your classes and they're not having a good time, they're not going to stay. That goes for kids and adults. Everybody needs to be having fun in every single class. Doesn't mean we're going to play dodgeball or tag. Jiu-jitsu is fun, and we just need to make sure that learning it is also fun, right? So we're keeping everything live, keeping everything active, and making sure that everybody has a good time every class. We also want to make sure that we have zero downtime. Everybody should be doing things all class, right? We don't want a class where they're sitting there and listening to us drone on for 5-10 minutes over something completely irrelevant, right? Classes should be fun. They should be active. Rule number 4, know the room you're teaching to, right? If you're teaching to a bunch of beginners, you're going to talk one way. If you're talking to 3-year-olds, you're going to talk one way. For teenagers, completely different way. Know the room you're talking to, pay attention to how they're receiving the things that you try and say to them. Right? If you're teaching the class and it's just not clicking, be ready to change gears, change the way you're explaining things. Sometimes things get a little weird, right? Day after Halloween, you're going to have a weird class. Be prepared for it, know what's going on with the people in your room, and teach to that. Rule number 5, look at progress over perfection. Okay, so we don't want to get too nitpicky right away, especially in the beginning. People need successes. Success leads to confidence. Confidence leads to more successes. Okay, so where somebody is right now is less important than if they're making progress towards where they want to go, right? Everybody's going to come in starting at different places. So we want to make sure that they're always progressing, not just worrying about where they happen to be at this exact moment. We want to push for progress. We want to keep our explanation simple, get people doing the general idea, let them feel like they're getting the hang of it, and then we can refine and add details later. We don't want to overload them right off the start. Rule number 6, coaching is a service. Okay, so we always, as coaches, have to remember that we are there to serve the people that we are coaching. We want to go in with an athlete-first mindset. We're there to serve them. They're not there to serve our ego. So we don't want to let our ego make decisions. Okay, so we don't want to only focus on the kids that might win the competition, which gets medals, which helps boost our confidence, right? We want to focus on the people that need it and the class as a whole. Okay, so don't let your ego make a decision. We're there to support people in our class. They're not there to feed our egos. And final one, rule number 7, energy is contagious, especially with kids. If we go into class and we're in a bad mood, it's going to come out. Kids are going to feel it. It's going to be a rough class, right? We need to know when to bring up the energy. We need to know when to bring down the energy. We need to bring the right sort of energy for what we're trying to do. If we're playing games, we might bring up one type of energy. If we're trying to teach something technical, we might have to turn it down. But regardless of what energy we're bringing, it's always got to be positive. And those are our 7 golden rules of coaching. Okay, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to run a kids jiu-jitsu program.